What is the gender binary? Critique in queer theory. Imagine a world where everyone is told there are only two ways to be male or female. Now, what if that idea is actually limiting and not the full story? That's what queer theory questions. The gender binary is the idea that there are only two genders, male and female, each linked to specific biological traits and social roles. Queer theory challenges this by saying gender isn't just about biology or fixed traits. Instead, it's something created by society and culture that can change and be different for everyone. In queer theory, gender identity is seen as something people perform through behaviors and social expectations, not something they are born with. For example, society often expects boys to be tough and girls to be nurturing. But many people don't fit into these boxes. Transgender and non-binary people show us that gender can be different from what their bodies suggest at birth. They live experiences that break the idea that biology determines gender. Queer theory also points out that dividing people into only two genders leaves out many identities. Intersex people, for example, are born with bodies that don't fit typical male or female categories. People who identify outside the binary, like genderqueer or genderfluid individuals, also challenge the idea that there are only two options. This critique encourages us to see gender as a spectrum, where everyone can find their own way to express who they are. Supporting this view means creating spaces, like schools, communities, and media, that recognize and respect many different gender identities. It's about using inclusive language and questioning stereotypes about what it means to be male or female. It's also important to understand that gender, sex, and sexuality are separate ideas that don't always match up in predictable ways. By questioning the gender binary, queer theory invites us to see gender as a flexible and personal experience. It promotes acceptance and understanding for all kinds of identities. This helps build safer spaces for LGBTQ+ teens who might feel misunderstood or limited by traditional ideas about gender. When we challenge these old ideas, we open the door for everyone to be their true selves without fear or judgment.